What is going on, guys? Welcome back. It is cold. I think right now it's like 42. Last night it got down to like 26, and there was no ice on the windshield. But as soon as I went to hit the little windshield washer thing, green ice on the windshield. But today I'm gonna clean out the truck because I'm gonna drive it for a little bit and get it going. And I also got this thing out. So this is that DJI Phantom 4 that I was talking about, and I've got it all assembled and everything. And I can't film this with this because I'm using this for that. So I'm gonna have to bust out the big camera on a tripod and stuff like that. But I wanted to do a quick test flight to make sure it was all good. It flew fantastic. I can't wait to show you the footage, and maybe Saturday or Sunday. Do some kind of cool little video or whatnot, fly through the shop or something. But it worked really well. Fixed this. Perfect, good to go. Battery 1 out of 2 was good. I got one to recharge, the other one green blinking light of death. But I'm cool with just one. One is better than none. But yeah, this little case for it, and 4K 60, little gimbal camera down there. I've got an ND filter on it right now. See? So I gotta go clean out the truck and get it ready for tomorrow's trip, because I'm gonna go get some parts. I want to drive it around and whatnot. And that thing's that thing will gap you, I promise. What'd you think of the drone, bud? Was it fun?
Yeah, it was definitely fun.
Yeah, it definitely took off, huh?
Yeah.
How high did we go?
We went to 300 something meters.
Dang, that's far.
Yeah, until we reached the limit.
Yeah, so it's got a limit of like 385 feet preset in the phone, in the DJI software, but I could turn that off. But 400 feet, honestly, is more than enough. So right now I'm going to disassemble this thing, put it all back in its case, and go clean out the truck before it gets too cold, because it's dropping like 3 to 5 degrees an hour. It's supposed to get down to like 24 tonight. I gotta wash this thing. All right, so first things first, I'm put the cover on the engine, or on the silly little thing lets everybody know this thing is a Vortec or something like that. Golly, it's cold. I keep saying it's cold, but man, it's like cold. Okay. Whew. Put this thing on here. See if I remember how these things go on. It's like 2 little clips that go way back there in the back. Something like that. All right, that's in there. So this is supposed to click down onto those little feet there. Supposed to anyway. Oh, not cooperating. That's supposed to stay on the lid. Oh boy. Yeah, those are supposed to stay in the lid. I got that little rubber leg thing, footing, right back where it's supposed to go. These things are supposed to be right there, supposedly. Oh man, why is it gotta punish me? All right, let's see. Physically, like, manhandle it to go down. So what it is it's got like the cutout for the stock airbox, but that's not there. When it's colder, you end up moving faster. So there it is. Yeah, the stock airbox has like a little cutout thing or whatever, but that's not here. I have yeah, not bad. I'll take plastic like this over the cheap Chinese metal any day, but this thing needs to be cleaned out. It's pretty filthy. So now I'm gonna go ahead and start it up and clean it out. You gotta start it up every day, can't let it sit. Especially when it's cold out. When it's cold out, you gotta start them up. I really wanna put the freaking fuse in, man, so I can listen to some radio, but oh well. Maybe I should put the fuse in. Let's see if I have any extra fuses in here for El Radio. 10. Oh, the radio fuses are under the hood. And I think they're the yellow ones. 20s. And what do I have up here that's 20s that I don't need? I'll probably just get fuses and put it in there. I have some in the shop. I need the keys too. I can't get in the shop without the keys. Let's see if I can get these off of here. I've got to have the keys in order to get in there. I want to let it warm up too. And I got to get rid of all that trash. And that needs to go in the shop because this is mechanic stuff. God, I lost the lid too. I figure while I'm in here too, so I'll put this where sort of kind of where it belongs, right there. And grab a trash bag. Yep. I know it's dark in here. Grab a trash bag. And then what else did I come in here to get? Oh yeah, fuses. Yeah, those are in here. Little mini fuses. I'll just bring the whole case. Yeah, bring the whole case. Ooh, not so bad in the building. But once you get out here, man, it gets real chilly really quick. You hear, like, let me open the hood so you can hear something. Do a squeak. All right. Amp was 41. Radio was 42. Radio's a 15 amp. So let me grab a 15 amp fuse real quick off of our workbench. This was like $3 or $4 from Harbor Freight. 15 amp is what I said, right? Yeah. 15 amp is gonna be, are these it? Yeah, blue. So 15 amp here. And then a 30 was the amplifier. Grab one of these green ones. Certain brands, certain colors or whatever. Yeah, it's a 30. I think so. Yeah, it's 30. Got those two. Just trying to slap those in right now while the car is running. Does that make sense, right? And where was it? Do you remember? 41 was the amp. That was 30. Right here is the 15 amp for the radio. Alright. Let me see if it'll work with just the radio fuse. This is Bose, so hopefully, you know. Alright, there it is. So the story behind this is the guy that was trading it to me, the kid that was riding in the back, like the little boy, he threw like a Tesla toy car at it. And it smashed the screen. And I thought he was full of it. He was a younger guy, you know, so I was like, oh, whatever, he just made something up or whatever. And then I was cleaning the truck out when we did the trade at the gas station or whatever that we met at, and I found the Tesla little toy car. And they had already like pulled up to the gas station from the parking lot to go like get stuff so they could make the trip back to Alabama. And I felt bad, so I grabbed the little Tesla truck or toy car or whatever. It was a Model Y, I think. And I hauled, but no, it was a Model 3. And I hauled butt over there, and I found them in the store. I was like, hey, here's your kid's like toy truck, toy car or whatever. It sounded like a crazy story. I didn't believe him, but it was true. So that's what killed that radio. So I know the screen on that radio is cracked or whatever, but I just confirmed that without that 30 amp fuse, the radio does not work because it's like Bose or something. So I'm just gonna go ahead and slap this back on, sort of, kind of. Oh, it's fighting me. There we go. You know what? Sometimes you need two hands, man. You know what I mean? But that's in there perfect. That's the way it's supposed to be. Amp fuse is back in. Radio fuse is back in. So hopefully this doesn't go dead overnight. Here's hoping, but I'm pretty sure it was just a fuse for the heated windshield washer motor thing. But you gotta have tunes, man, even though the screen's broken, dude. You know what I mean? You gotta have tunes. I'm always doing a sniff test. Smell if anything's burnt. But yeah, now I gotta clean this all out. So this looks a lot more yellow on camera than real life, but that's not my concern. My concern is all of the moisture inside of this aftermarket lens. So I want to get rid of these headlights, at least the assemblies. The bulbs aren't too bad. They're pretty bright actually. They were in the truck when I got it. This one's a lot clearer, but it does have a lot of road boogers on it. But when they start leaking like this, that could be also an issue. So we can get some new headlights for it. But it's all loaded up. I got the trash on the back. Time to take it down the road and see how it rides for it not moving for a while. Dang, man, I haven't driven this thing in so long. Park assist off. Park assist doesn't work, and that was something to do with when I hit that deer, the car launched over, and I need to look at those sensors in the back, but let's see how this rides. Yeah, so far so good. I don't remember how this thing used to drive, so it's all like every little thing I'm analyzing, which I shouldn't be, you know, I need to just be chill. But man, look at that. Look at that. Would you look at that? Something else. So, like I said, I overanalyze everything. And this is a PWM type deal where it overcharges when it's not underloaded. I don't know. Some weird GM thing. And temp's good. Oil pressure. I'm pretty sure after warm up it would idle down here. And then when I was going down the road, it would be up to like 45, 50. Always had more than 10 PSI per 1,000 RPM. So if I had 1,000 PSI, I had 10. I always had more than that. So I've never been worried about it. I mean, I've had the truck for a long time. It's been going back and forth. I mean, it's been a workhorse. However, when you don't drive something, you always get very analytical. And I think that's like a bad habit of mine. I need to just trust the process and don't worry about it. Because, I mean, yeah, it's a lot of miles, but this thing's got new oil pump, it's got a whole bunch of new stuff, so everything should be fine. I got all the trash thrown out, so let's take this for a drive. Let's see what we got. They ain't been on the road in a minute. I can hear that squeaking really bad. You hear it? It's either the tensioner or it's the freaking alternator. One of the two. I haven't changed the oil since I got it, so I need to change the oil. I think he said he was putting like 1540 in it or something like that. Some people say it's cool, it's fine. I think it's a little aggressive, especially when it's colder. But it seems to be riding pretty good. Well, there you have it. That's going to do it for tonight. It's getting colder and colder and colder. Right now, it's 32, freezing. So right now, if you pour some water out, it turns into ice. With that being said, make sure you hit the like button, helps the channel grow, and stick around because maybe this thing will last and stay for a while. And make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on another episode. Until then, see you next time.